Hi, it's Caroline from Certifier. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to automatically send branded certificates to the contacts in your Airtable base. Airtable is a flexible online database that works a little bit like a spreadsheet, and people use it to track all kinds of workflows, like courses, events, employee onboarding, or customer milestones. It can also act as a bridge between different tools, like your CRM, LMS, or other systems, and Certifier. The only limitation is that Airtable doesn't generate certificates on its own, so you can't create and email certificates directly from there. That's where Certifier comes in. Certifier lets you design, generate, and send certificates automatically, and it offers free native integrations, so you can set this up without any connector tools. And if you are just getting started, Certifier includes 250 certificates for free, so you can test the whole setup before committing. Let's dive in. First, let's prepare our base in Airtable. I'll create a new table, but you can also use an existing one. Regardless of your workflow, I recommend starting with an empty table and only adding real recipients after we activate the automation. First, I will change the name to recipients. Now let's prepare it for my automation. The table needs two key fields, name and email. Name for personalization and email for delivery. I will rename the first field to recipient name, delete the unnecessary columns, and add one more text column for recipient email. Also, super important, Airtable comes with 3 empty records by default. If you fill those empty records later, Certifier won't recognize them as new records, and certificates may not be issued. So let's select those rows and delete them. And that's it, our Airtable base is ready. Next, we'll go to Certifier. Click the Sign Up Free button to start creating your free account. You can either enter your email and choose a password, or just use your Google account. It only takes a few seconds, and once you're in, you will have access to everything you'll need for this automation and 250 free certificates to start with. I already have an account, so I will just log in. You will see the Certifier dashboard, where you can design, issue, and manage your certificates. For this setup, we need 2 things, a certificate design and a group. Let's create the design first. Go to the Designs tab and click Create Certificate Design. You can start by choosing from hundreds of templates available. To find the perfect one, you can also use filters for category, style, or color. I will use this course certificate. I'll add a link to it in the description below if you like it. Now let's customize it. First, I will remove the placeholder logo and go to the Upload section to add my own. I will make it a little smaller and place it right here. Now update the text so it matches your use case. For example, I want it to say Certificate of Completion. You can also adjust colors, fonts, and alignment. Basically, anything you see here is editable. Now I will move on to the QR code section. And that's very important. Certifier offers 2 kinds of QR codes. It can lead to verification page or any other website. Using the verification page code is great for security, because anybody can scan it and verify the certificate instantly, even after it's shared or printed. I will remove this element and place the verification code here. I'll make it a little smaller and adjust it, and it looks great. Next, take a look at the text in the brackets, like recipient name. We call them dynamic attributes. Those are placeholders that will be replaced by the actual recipient's data that you provide. For example, recipient name will turn into the actual name of your contact once we finish the setup. To see how that will look in practice, click on Preview and test the layout with a sample name. If everything looks fine, we can close it and then click Create Design to save it. Next, let's create a group. This will be the place where you add all the details about your event or course. Just go to the Groups tab and press Create Group. First, name the group. For example, the name of your course or event, and then select the certificate design we just created. There are a few fields that you can use to add more details, but we can also skip them and press Create Group. But before we go, let's go to the email settings. Right here, you can select the sender email from which your recipients will receive the certificates from, and the email template, which is the email they will actually receive. You can customize the details like your logo, brand colors, subject, and the text. Once you have selected everything, we can save the group. Now we are ready to build the automation. Go to the integrations and find Airtable, or use the search bar. Enter the details, choose the native automation, and click on Use Template. Now, here's how the automation works. Trigger is what happens in Airtable, and the action is what Certifier does in response. In practice, each new row that appears in Airtable will be sent to Certifier, and we will issue the certificate based on the data. Let's start by configuring the trigger. The event here will be New Record Added in Airtable. Now, continue and connect your Airtable account. Log in and then choose whether to allow access to all resources or only a specific base. Once that's done, choose the base that you want to use and then click here to select the specific table. Now we can submit and go to set up the certifier action, which will be issue credential. Let's continue and select the group that we created. Then map the fields. The only required ones are the recipient name and the recipient email. But you can also map fields like issue date. So let's map these fields to the corresponding columns from Airtable, and then I'll do the same for the email address. And now everything is set. Click submit and then save and activate. Let's test it. I will go back to Airtable and add a brand new record with name and email. This automation works very quickly, so it's best if you paste complete rows to avoid errors. It's now saved, so let's check Certifier. Open the Credentials tab and you should see the newly issued credential. You can check the details by pressing View and see how that will look for the recipient by pressing the Recipient View button. And speaking of recipient, let's see what they have received. The recipient will see a branded email with a link to the credential in their inbox. When they click here, they will see their digital credential page. From here, they can easily download, add it to their LinkedIn profile, or share it on social media as a post. And with verification, anyone can confirm that the certificate is valid. Before we finish, there's a few important maintenance rules to keep this working. The first is, don't rename the base or tables, don't reorder tables, don't move or insert columns, and don't reorder or delete records. Avoid those things and your automation should be running smoothly. Lastly, you can also issue certificates to contacts who completed the desired action in the past, using a spreadsheet upload. It's a great way to re-engage your audience, add value, and strengthen your credibility with minimal effort. And that's it, we're all done. Your Airtable certificate automation is ready. From this point on, you can generate and send certificates straight from your Airtable data without the manual work. And remember, you can customize certificates with your own branding and send it to 250 students completely for free. And because this is a native integration, you don't need any extra connector tools. You can try the whole workflow before committing to anything. If you are working with other tools, take a look at our other native integrations as well. For example, Google Forms if you run quizzes, or Zoom if you host webinars. And if you have any questions while setting things up, message us through the in-app chat or book a demo. We will be happy to help you out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!